So in this video, we are going to learn how to automatically export IndiaMART enquiries to Google Sheets. Let's say you're using IndiaMART to market your business and to get some new clients, leads or inquiries. And you want that whenever you get a new inquiry or lead in IndiaMART, you want to export those details and add them in your Google spreadsheet regularly. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. You don't have to manually export the new inquiry or lead data from IndiaMART. This process will be automated in such a way that as we receive a new inquiry or lead in IndiaMART, automatically with the same details, we are going to add the inquiry details like the name of the person, their contact details, the product which we are looking for, or some message as well in our Google spreadsheet. Now, if you want to know how you can set up this kind of automation, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. And to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. After coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. Let's say I would like to name my workflow as IndiaMART Automation. And after that, just select the folder of your Pabbly Connect account in which you want to create this automation and click on Create. After clicking on Create, here you can see the workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, you can see two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is first we are going to connect our IndiaMART account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. For that, we will just search for IndiaMART, just select it. After selecting IndiaMART, in trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as new leads. After selecting a trigger event, we just have to click on connect and select add new connection. So here we are going to connect our IndiaMART account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the CRM key of our IndiaMART account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this CRM key. So to get it, just log into your IndiaMART account and after logging in, from the left sidebar, go to Settings. After coming to the Settings page, go to Account Settings and here you can see this option of CRM API. Just click on it. Now here you can see I have generated my CRM API key for my IndiaMART account. If you haven't generated it yet, by clicking on this Generate Key button, you can generate a new key. And if you have generated, then just copy this API key, the CRM key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And after pasting the CRM key, just click on Save. And as we click on Save, here you can see our IndiaMART account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, what we have to do, we just have to click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, the details of the last lead, the most recent lead which we have received on our IndiaMART account, the details of that lead will be received inside Pabbly Connect. So let's do it. Let's click on Save and Send Test Request. And after clicking on this, here you can see we are going to receive some response. And here it is. In this response, you can see the details of the new lead. Here you can see we have the subject line, basically the subject line for this lead. We have the unique query ID. We have the lead state, that from which particular state we have received the lead. We'll scroll down. Here you can see the name of the lead. The name is demo user. Here we have the mobile number and also the email address. After this, you can scroll down and here you can see the city of the lead which they have entered in our IndiaMART page as well. Then here you can see the name of the product and also the message which the lead has sent. So the lead sent a message as we want to get grid solar power system for our on-site office and the quantity is 10 pieces. So here you can see in this way the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed, where we have successfully connected our IndiaMART account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step and received the details of a new lead from IndiaMART in our Pabbly Connect workflow. And after that, we want to export the details of the new inquiries which we are receiving from IndiaMART in our Google spreadsheet. So what we are going to do, we will move to the action step of our Pabbly Connect workflow and here in Choose App, we will search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, here in this drop down of action event, we are going to select the action event as Add New Row. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Sign In with Google button. Then after that, select the Google Sheets account in which you want to export the inquiries. Then after that, just click on Allow. And as we click on allow, we will see our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is to select the spreadsheet. So in this dropdown, you will get a list of all the spreadsheets which we have created in our Google Sheets account. Now out of all of these, in which particular spreadsheet we want to add the details of the IndiaMART Enquiries. So this is the spreadsheet, IndiaMART Enquiries, in which I want to add the details. The name of the spreadsheet is this. So from this dropdown, we are going to select the spreadsheet in which we want to enter the inquiry details. Then it is asking us to select the sheet, and here under select sheet you can see we have only one option. Now this is because in this Google spreadsheet I have only one sheet named as sheet 1. If you are having multiple sheets in your Google spreadsheet, you will get a list of all the sheets in this dropdown, and you can select the sheet in which you want to export or add the details. Then after that, all the columns of data which we have created in this Google Sheet, you can see all of these columns as fields inside Pabbly Connect. And from trigger step responses of IndiaMART of a new inquiry, one by one, we are going to map all of these details. We are going to send or add all the details from this trigger step to this Google Sheet action step into their respective fields. So the first column, the first field is inquiry ID. Now here what we have to do to add the data from our trigger step to this Google Sheets action step, we are going to map it, and the process of mapping is very simple. Just click on this field of inquiry ID, and in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from IndiaMART of a new inquiry. And out of all of this, we are just going to select the response of unique query ID, and we are going to map it over here. Then it is asking us for the inquiry time, so just click here, and we have received the inquiry time from IndiaMART responses as well. So if you want, you can just search for the response in this way as well. Then we are going to enter the sender's name, that what is the name of the person who is making this inquiry. So this is the sender's name, just select it and map it. Then we are going to map the response of email. So we are going to select the response of email and map it. Then we are going to map the response of mobile number. So from this drop down, just select the response of mobile number and map it. Now here it is asking us for the address, so I'll just search for address and map it too. Then it is asking us for the product. So let's say we will be receiving the details of the product which the customer has inquired for. So we are going to search for the response of product and map it too. At last, the message, that what is the actual message the user has sent. So we are going to search for the response of message and map it. In this way, all the details of a new inquiry which we have received from IndiaMART in the trigger step, one by one, we have mapped all of those details into this Google Sheet action step into their respective fields. Now, if you want to add more or less data in your Google Sheet action step or export in your Google spreadsheet, you can just increase or decrease the number of columns with headers in your Google Sheet too. And the number of fields inside Pabbly Connect will also increase or decrease according to that. After mapping all the details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received the response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the new inquiry details which we have received from IndiaMART, we have successfully exported those inquiries and added them in our Google spreadsheet. So let's check it. We will just go to our Google Sheet, and yes, here you can see all the details of the exact same inquiry are now added in our Google spreadsheet over here. Here you can see the same inquiry ID, inquiry time, same name, email, mobile number, address, product, and at last you can see the same message as well. So in this way, you can see we have successfully created this automation workflow using Pabbly Connect between IndiaMART and Google Sheets. And using this automation, you can export all the queries which you are receiving in your IndiaMART account and add them in your Google spreadsheet. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find a clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can email us at support@pabbly.com or post it on our forum over here. Or you can write us in the comment box below too. If you want to check out the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. And if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Pabbly. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.